With the theme of next season being a heist theme according to leaks, which characters could potentially return for better or worse, or which characters could be set up for this season? There are 4 possible candidates, but before I dive in, let's go over the leaks and teasers of the heist season. If you know about them, skip to the time frame on screen. Now without further ado, let's dive in. The leaks are as follows. C4 Unvaulted, gameplay feature codenamed Robbery gameplay, new items related to a chainsaw or ripsaw launcher, Spike, which the codename is Spike Bird, and a hookshot mobility item. Now let's move on to the teasers. The NPC Goldie teases next season's theme because of the special interaction with Midas, which indicates that he could return next season. For what? I have no idea. Anyway, she mentions that an old friend of his is making power moves. Now, who is this old friend? Well, those are some of the possible candidates. That's all we know about Season 2. Now, without further ado, let's dive into the possible candidates. The first candidate is Marigold. Yes, you're probably wondering why Marigold. Well, it's because of this survey variant of her. Her entire attire changed, and if you take a closer look, it looks like she has fangs, and in a way it looks similar to Kado Thorn, while giving kind of Kado Thorn vibes. Only problem? Why would she split up from Midas's gang, and how did she turn from this to this? That might be answered in Season 2. Kado Thorn. The last heist season Kado was involved in was in Chapter 4, Season 4, and coincidentally enough, he's a vampire, much like this Marigold. And on top of that, the red eclipse that's associated with him actually has a lot of significance to Japanese mythology. The red eclipse in Japanese mythology often refers to a disruption of time or a celestial imbalance, and what happened during Last Resort, Kado was draining the wealth of the island. To add on, the red eclipse is often associated with a mischievous moon god known as Susanna. Oh, I don't know how to say it. I'm just gonna call it Susanna.
Think of Susanna's glorious white paint, her nearly flawless bumper. Only a few dings, they're dimpled.
What's interesting though is that if you put Kado Thorn and Susanna side by side, you can see quite the resemblance. The hair, the exposed chest. Now you're probably wondering, isn't Kado Thorn dead? We basically saw him get killed off screen. Well, yeah. However, the Big Bang was the rebirth of the Omniverse, and it took place in a time where Kado wasn't dead, so we could very well see Kado return. Candidate number 3, aka Dr. Sloan, is probably the most wanted character to ever return to the story. Dr. Sloan has been teased numerous times throughout Chapter 5 and in Remix. To top it off, she could be the old friend that Goldie was referring to, because in this picture right here, back in Chapter 2, Season 7 at Corny Complex, we could see Dr. Sloan and what seems to be Midas at the corner there. To add on, in the surveys, there seems to be a remix of Dr. Sloan, and it looks like she's working with the last reality. Also, considering that there's a dark presence that knows what they're doing with the Zero Shard in the leaked storyline quest, this could very well tease Dr. Sloan's return. Candidate number 4 is a completely new character which we have not met yet, which also could be Midas's old friend. Now you're probably wondering, who? Well, it's this guy right here. He looks similar to Midas in a way. I have a theory that this guy is probably a snapshot of Midas that Midas has befriended, which, only makes sense, right? Because who wouldn't want to be friends with themselves, right? I mean, if you're friends with yourself, you could probably learn a lot of things you never knew about yourself that other people did. Also, as I'm recording this, the Flare Gun has been confirmed to be involved for Season 2, and Season 2 has also been confirmed to be heist themed. So for those of you that did not want a heist theme, well, there you go. Please do leave your thoughts in the comments down below. I would love to hear what you guys think of this. That's all I got for this video. If you're hyped for Season 2 like I am, then subscribe for real. I'll be covering a lot of Season 2 stuff when Season 2 releases. And without further ado, peace.